Can you guys hear Piper purring? This is the biggest buddy with the biggest feet. Okay, down. Hey y'all, it's Linda. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be doing another in the Will I Buy It series. So this specific series was started by Samantha March here on YouTube. I, of course, as always, will be linking her channel down below. But for this, I'm going to be looking over new releases that have either recently come out or are about to come out and let you know whether or not they are on my wish list of things to buy. But if this is your first time to my channel, hi, my name is Linda and I'm a cruelty-free beauty YouTuber. I always want to help you decide whether or not makeup, skincare, hair care stuff, whether or not it's worth your money, whether it's drugstore priced, luxury, high-end. I just want you to spend your money wisely, but also this is my very first low buy year. So especially when it comes to these Will I Buy It's, I'm being really careful about what I bring into my collection, and I'm trying to just be very thoughtful and make sure it's either something that really sparks joy for me or really fills a need in my makeup collection. So if you're into that as you're watching this, I would love if you hit the subscribe button and become a part of the Rockstar fam, but let's get right into this. As always, I'm going to scooch over. We're going to be putting pictures on the side here of everything that I'm talking about. All right, so this one is kind of interesting to me, and I'm kind of trying to figure it out. So this is available now. This is the new Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Brightening Flawless Finish Powder. So I already have the Flawless Finish Powder, and I really like it. It's one of my favorite face powders that I own. But this one, I guess, is just supposed to be more brightening. It looks like, does it only come in 2 shades? Yeah, it only comes in Fair Medium and Tan Deep, $46. I can tell you right now, unless I see a ton of reviews that say that this is amazing, this is the next coming of Christ, like, I'm probably not buying this. It looks fine. It looks tolerable. One of them looks white. One of them looks more almost like a banana powder. But this is just not my vibe, personally. So I'm going to pass. Ooh, okay, here's one that I am curious about, kind of curious about. Okay, so new Charlotte Tilbury, again, the Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer. So I love the idea of a radiant concealer, and maybe if you've watched my last couple videos, I've been talking about needing and wanting a new concealer. The only thing holding me off from this, now I like Charlotte Tilbury makeup in general, but they say this is medium buildable. So in my eyes, if it's medium buildable, that means it's like medium to full coverage, which probably means it starts out pretty hardcore. So I don't know, I'm very curious. I mean, it does have hyaluronic acid in it, it has vitamin C, it has collagen. It's $33 and it does come in 30 shades, which I really appreciate. I think that's very smart of Charlotte Tilbury. Let me know your thoughts on this. Have any of you tried it? It is available now. I'm gonna be looking for reviews on this one because I'm curious. Ooh, we're already starting off on not a quite shitty note yet. Who am I? All right, you know how I just said I was starting off on not a shitty note? Well, guess what? We're back to my channel. Everyone and their mother's talking about this, but this is just revealed. It's called Ketchup or Makeup by Fenty Beauty. This is a set that includes 6 packets, each containing either ketchup or Fenty Beauty's Gloss Bomb for $25. I am convinced that this is either, I would say it's a joke, okay, but it's not a joke because I've seen people order it, and you know who I've seen order it? YouTubers, so that they can review it on their channel so they can get views because this is a weird product. And I'm not saying I blame them whatsoever, but I really feel like the only people buying this are YouTubers to make videos, or like TikTokers or Instagrammers just to make videos with it that are funny. I don't think there is any reasonable freaking human going out and being like, you know what I want is this. I want to figure out whether it's ketchup or Fenty Gloss Bomb. What in the fresh hell is happening right now? Let's say that you do get the Gloss Bomb, okay? Let's say that you're one of the lucky ones and you get Gloss Bomb. Are you really going to save that packet? No, you're going to dispose of it. So we're creating trash. This is the dumbest thing. This might be the dumbest makeup product I've ever heard of. I am angry at this makeup product. This is so stupid. I don't want to waste any more time on it. Okay, so sneak peek for holiday 2022, we have the Too Faced Pumpkin Spice Second Slice palette. So it's an 18 shade palette, and then there is the Melted Matte Lipstick in Pumpkin Spice Latte. The palette looks like the same thing as it's always been, right? I mean, it's various shades of orangey brown. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine, but also it's orangey browns and reds and then one cool toned fuchsia. No, No, what? No, stop it. Just stop. Okay, stop it. Look, I love a pumpkin spice latte. I love pumpkin spice desserts. I love the smell of pumpkin, but at the same time, not everything needs to be pumpkin. This is like, okay, you know how there's that trend where everything is cake? Like you'll see a sneaker sitting there and then someone cuts into it and oh my God, it's cake. That's like pumpkin spice. You'll be like, oh my God, is this something floral? No, it's pumpkin spice. Oh my God, Mom, give me a hug. Your mom is pumpkin spice. Hard pass. No, thank you. Okay, so this is revealed, but it is available August 30th. So we still have a little bit before it's available, but this is the Patrick Ta. So there's the Major Skin Cream Foundation and Translucent Finishing Powder Duo. So it's a cream foundation and translucent finishing powder duo. So I'm imagining what Patrick Ta has had a tendency to do with eyeshadow palettes and such is that when there's a cream product, they have like a little plastic piece that folds over it so powder doesn't get into it. I'm going to assume that's the same thing here, even though I don't see a plastic piece in here. That's a very interesting concept because also one thing I do like, so it's $52 for the set and it comes in 24 shades. That's a decent range. But one thing that makes me curious about this is that foundations are hard to use up, right? And I feel like a lot of times maybe you'll have more powder than foundation, more foundation than powder. So if you have equal amounts, that could kind of be a good thing. I can see the appeal to this. I will likely not be purchasing this. I personally don't use a lot of powder. I have 2 powders in my entire collection, as opposed to like, you know, I have like 75 lip products, but 2 powders. So if that tells you anything about how I feel about powder. So this is probably a pass for me, but I could see how a lot of people might be interested in this. Let me know your thoughts. Wow, am I the Charlotte Tilbury channel now? Apparently. So this is coming soon, not available yet, but this is going to be the Beautifying Face Palette by Charlotte Tilbury. This has, it looks like 2 blushes and 2 highlighters. One of them is a very pink highlighter though, so I'm not sure if that's intended to kind of be a blush topper. It looks beautiful though. Now I would not be buying it because solely of the shade in the bottom right, which a lot of people would love. It's kind of a very deep rose color. That's just not good for me. I don't like a deep rose blush on my skin. It doesn't work for me. But if it works for you, this really is beautiful. I can only imagine it's $9 million, but it is so pretty. It's just pretty. It's one of those items that like you would just look at and be like, you're just pretty. Okay, so this collection actually has me slightly intrigued. This is the new collaboration with Sigma and Disney, and specifically Alice in Wonderland. So this eyeshadow palette looks so beautiful. You have 14 shades, it's $59. It is just beautiful. It's not available till September 8th. Okay, and then there's a cheek duo for $35, a 5-piece makeup brush set for $120, and a lip duo for $35. The whole collection is $199. Really the only thing that I'm like super interested in is that palette, but I know I don't need it, but that color story is so pretty. And spoiler alert, somebody I know, I can't say who, but some influencer I know has received this palette already and has already like shown me looks with it. And I'm just like, it's so, so beautiful. So that's one that I'm kind of vaguely considering. I don't know. What do you think about that one? I really love the I just love that color story. And I feel like it's very appropriate to Alice in Wonderland because I think of some brands, Urban Decay, She-Hulk, keep coming out with these palettes that are collaborations that have nothing to do. The color story has nothing to do with what it's actually about. So I appreciate that thought was put into this. That's really beautiful. Do I need it? No. Will I get it? Probably also no, because I'm on a low buy, but it's really pretty and I just want to touch it, okay? Okay, so this is coming soon. It's not available yet, but it looks like Natasha Denona is going to have the My Dream collection. So there's a My Dream eyeshadow palette, a My Dream blush and highlighter palette, lipsticks, lip liner, and gloss. Here's what I will say. This palette is not for me at all because of those kind of cool tone mauves, and that's just not my vibe. I know so many people where this will probably be their favorite Natasha Denona palette of all time. I feel like this is the first time Natasha Denona has gone really deep and dark with a lot of colors, and I know a lot of people will appreciate that. But yet there's some brightening colors in there. I feel like it's a great mix. I just know it's not for me. Same thing with the trio, the cheek trio. It looks really beautiful. but that's kind of a cool tone blush. I'm just not very much of a cool tone girl. I like my warm tones. I like my brights or my bronzes. I go one way or the other. But yeah, this collection, again, it's just not for me. Even, the lip products look basically grayish to me, and that is a hell no for me, a hell no. But I can see a lot of people loving this palette. Is this something that you're into? Let me know down below. All right, here's one that a lot of you tagged me in. So Melt Cosmetics did come out with the new Ultra Matte Bronzers in 4 shades, $39 each. These look very pretty. They look lovely, but I am not an ultra matte kind of girl, so I'm completely passing on these. I know my friend Heather Austin has used them and she really enjoyed it. She said, I believe she said it looked a little different in the pan than on her face, but at the same time it looked beautiful on her and she really enjoyed the formula from what I understand. But this is just, no, they say it blends like a cream, but ultra matte is just personally not for me. I like the glow. I like to look like a greased up turkey fresh out of the oven, so this just doesn't appeal to me. So here's another one that just, it really isn't for me. So Sydney Grace has collaborated with the Fancy Face with Tina and came out with this palette that is, 18 shades, and it is available now, and it is it's launching September 1st, and it's $60. This color story does absolutely nothing for me. I don't enjoy this color story personally. I don't know much about the quality of Sydney Grace. I've never tried Sydney Grace, but at the same time, the color story just really doesn't appeal to me in this case. So this is a pass. Oh, so this one actually looks kind of beautiful to me, and I believe it's available now. It was available for pre-order as of August 13th, so maybe it's available now. But this is by MBA Cosmetics, who I have tried before, but it's been years, I have to admit. And this is the Florges palette. So it's like gorgeous, but Florges. This is all very deep blues and greens and one odd, like kind of orangey yellow shade. And there's also a purple in there. But I really, really like this color story. Like, why does that orange shade not even make me mad? Maybe it's because it's almost like the stamen of the flower. Is that what you call it? Where does the pollen go? But this color story really is beautiful. Okay, so there's 4 mattes, 4 shimmers, and 1 duochrome. So I imagine that the one in the top center is that duochrome. It just looks really pretty, right? Is that color story attractive to anybody else? I just talked about how I don't love cool tones, and then I'm looking at these bright blues and greens. But when I think cool tones, though, also, maybe it's just cool tone pink. I hate cool tone pink. I hate mauve. I hate grayish on me. So maybe it's just that, but that one's kind of got me a little intrigued. So we're going to stop there for today. I feel like this is the first time in a very long time that I've looked at things and been like, I'm at least intrigued by a lot. Because the last bunch of times that I've done a will I buy it, I'm like, hell no, hell no, hell no, hell no, and hell no. And maybe there's one that I'm like, and then I go back to hell no. But this time I feel like there was a lot of where I was like, maybe, but am I dying to buy any of these things? No, I'm not. I'm really not. There's things, though, on this list where I'm like, if I was not on a low buy, would I buy it? And that's an absolute yes. Like that Alice in Wonderland palette by Sigma is something that if I was not on a low buy, if I was not challenging myself this year to be careful about what I'm bringing in my collection, I probably would buy that. But everything else, even the ones that I'm intrigued by, I'm like mildly intrigued. And I'm still waiting for that thing that's going to make me like go crazy. And we are only, wait, hold on. Let me check how many days till Halloween. Y'all, we are 66 days till Halloween. 66 days as of the time that I'm filming this. So I need some Halloween collections to come out. Usually Melt Cosmetics comes out with their big holiday collection shortly after Halloween. Like I feel like the very beginning of November is when they drop their big collection of the year. And I'm dying to see it because for the past like 2 years, I have needed it all. So I'm really, really curious about that. Let me know down below, what kind of things are you super interested in right now? Or what do you feel like is missing right now in the makeup world that is a void that you need to have filled? Because again, I need something that's going to be really exciting to me. I love a good, really overly themed collection. Maybe that's why the Alice in Wonderland is standing out to me. Let me know down below. If you like this video though, I would love if you give it a thumbs up. That kind of thing always helps out my channel. It helps out any YouTuber's channel. Thumbs up, comment, share, like, all of the above is really helpful. You all can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Those are all GlitterFallout. And as always and forever, you are super freaking rock stars, and I love you so much with my whole heart. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.